Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm going to start over with what I was just talking about then. So first of all, the winner last week for the person that was subscribed to YouTube and also was is commenting on videos, Devery. So if you couldn't hear me before because my stuff was off, because that's just what happened today, Devery, you won. Congrats, congrats. Also, I'm going to repeat this since before you could not hear me. Here's this. I've already got it on. Thank you. So, so you guys, because I loved it last week, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, what I did was I did a premiere on YouTube, and it was with Steve Sims, and I loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay. So, what we're doing this Friday is 4 reasons why you're unstoppable. The reason that I loved it is because I got to hang out in the chat with you guys. And so I got to comment with you guys and stuff, and it was fun, right? So that said, now this next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do it again. So the link is in the description of this video. You can go ahead and click on it and set the reminder for Friday, okay? So there is that. So let me go ahead and get rid of this. All right. Ha, Devery, no way, even better day. See? Congrats to you. Congrats. Thank you, everybody, for telling me that you couldn't hear me. I'm pretty sure Mike just tried to call me many times. Danelle just walked in the studio. I was like, turn your mic on. Oh, man, you guys are great. All right, so here we go. Today's video, let me just look at this and make sure Mike's okay. Yeah. Pretty sure he knows that he can hear me now. Okay, anywho. So, let me see. Takes a village. That's right, Michelle. It does take a village. Alice, unstoppable is my word for this year. No matter what happens, I am unstoppable in all of my goals. That's it. My word last year was relentless. And we all saw what happened. Words are good. Words are good. All right. Today, what our video is going to be about is what to do if your business isn't growing. Okay. This is a very important video for What?
Mike says you need to restart because you have no audio.
My audio is on. They can hear me. They already say they can hear me. Let them know they can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. They can hear me now.
He said, no, you need to start it over. Because there was 5 minutes without audio.
I'm not, then we need to edit it. I'm not starting the video over again. Thank you. I'm not starting the video over again. Okay, guys, we can edit it down later, not starting it over again. So anywho, here we go, friends. All right. So what to do if your business isn't growing? We need to get very serious about this, because if your business isn't growing, it probably doesn't have much to do with your business at all, which is the interesting part. It probably has to do more with what your messaging is, how you're communicating your business to people, and whether or not people know that they need what you have. This is a very, 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 very important thing, okay? This is stuff we go into in HBR, but this is for real. This is a big deal, because the reason I know this so well is because I've done it many times, okay? I have had businesses not do well in the past because here's what I did. And this is what I think a lot of entrepreneurs do. I just did what I wanted. I was like, I'm going to do this thing. I know that people need it. And that's that. And while I know that people need it, that doesn't mean that people know that they need it. Okay. And so I started different businesses with that premise, knowing darn well, because when you've been in, marketing for a really long time, you know what's necessary. You know what people need. Okay. Now, just because I know what will work for them doesn't mean that they understand that's what they need. And if they don't understand that's what they need, they will never buy my stuff because they won't know that they need me. Does that make it clear? So what we have to do, you guys, is we have to make sure that what we're doing as a business, and of course I teach multiple income streams, but it all revolves around people that you're serving. That's where HBR is great, because if you didn't have a business and you joined HBR, then you would be able to just say like, okay, so these are the people that I want to serve. Awesome. Here's how I'm going to serve them. Great. And be able to build out your business the HBR way, and it would be amazing. Okay. So if you don't have a business yet and you're like, I want to have a business, I want to be able to do this, you're actually in the best position if you don't have anything started yet at all. It's the weirdest thing, but you're actually in the best position if you don't have anything started yet at all, because you haven't committed to something that isn't going to be successful and then freak out whenever you realize that you need to change some things up. Okay. A lot of times, if your business is already growing, I'm going to look at your business and I'm going to say, you're going to need to change some things up or else this isn't going to work for you. Right? And that's the truth. And the changing things up is pretty simple. However, our brains are like, I don't want to, right? Well, I don't know. Do you want to be successful? Because I can help you do that. In order to be successful, you're going to have to do X, Y, and Z, right? So the beauty of all of that is if you're watching this and you're like, I haven't started my business yet. I want to start. HBR is perfect for you. Okay. Now, if you've already started your business, HBR is also perfect for you. You have to be in a frame of mind that is coachable and growth focused. I'm not going to let you stay where you are. Where you are right now isn't working for you. Okay? I'm not going to let you stay where you are. I'm only going to show you how to grow. Okay? I'm going to make it very uncomfortable for you to stay exactly where you are, because if I know that your goal is growth, I'm going to make sure that you get there. Okay? Now, back up a little bit. What people often run into whenever they are building their business, what they often run into is like, nobody's responding, nobody's listening to me, nobody's buying my stuff. First of all, there's a very large overarching strategy in HBR about how to do all of that. Okay. But if we only in an echo chamber silo right now, just talk about communication of what we're selling, you need to make sure that your people that you're talking to, first of all, you need to be talking to a specific group of people. Okay. That's important. Can't talk to everybody. Biggest misconception out there is that you talk to everybody, because here's what happens. People hear me say you need to talk to a specific group of people, and then they're like, what about everybody else, right? But my product is good for everybody. I'm not saying your baby's not beautiful. I'm not saying that your product isn't great for everybody. But I'm saying if you generalize your message for everybody, nobody gets it. Not one person will get it if you just say, buy my mop, buy my mop, buy my broom. Nobody's going to get it. But if you say, hey, mama, I see you with the spit up on the floor. This mop is going to help with that. And it's going to make it X, Y, and Z so much better. That mama with spit up on the floor is going to get it. Does that make sense, guys? You need to speak to people's problems they know that they have. You can't say, oh, I've got this mop and it's going to clean your house so well and da 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 da. That's general. No one cares because everybody's saying that. If you say, do you have a dog that is peeing on the floor? This mop is going to be awesome for that because it does da 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 da. The people with dogs peeing on the floor are going to get that. Okay? Now, am I saying that that's the only people that you ever sell your mop to? No. But I'm saying when you're selling it to them, you're selling it to them. You're answering their problem. Now, in another piece of copy, could you answer somebody else's problem with that same mop? Yes. Are some of your minds like, what just happened? I hope so, because that is how you get people to pay attention. Now, I need to say the flip side of that. The flip side of it, you guys, is that you should not be selling in public. You're probably like, where am I selling then, Martha? I'm saying your public page, and we're going to go through this in Bridge to HBR. So if you're in HBR, if you're in Bridge to HBR, we do this today, okay? If not, message me and we can get you in. We're going through social media today, okay? 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it's going to be recorded with all the other modules. What we do, you guys, is there's a system of how we build online. And if you're selling on your public page, people will stop following you. They will not support you because you are making them feel like a number or like a dollar sign. Understand that. We should not be making people feel like numbers or like dollar signs. We should make people feel supported. So you're watching this video right now. I'm letting you know that I have different things that are available if you want them. But what am I doing? I'm helping you. I'm giving you profound stuff here that's going to help your business. Does that make sense? So what we do is we help people. And then whenever they want to come into our groups where we help exponentially more, right? So if anybody's not in Heart Centered and Successful, which is my group, there's a link in the description of the video here. If you're not in that Facebook group, I would suggest, if this is interesting at all to you, I would suggest joining that group because that's where I've got a 90-day side gig to main gig challenge. I've got a ton of training in there. That's where I nurture you. I'm able to really, really push the needle in ways that I don't in a public-facing forum because it's my container of sorts. It's my library where I have all of my stuff that's free for you. So you're able to grow. And then if you decide to jump into a program, you can jump into a program, but you're not blindly jumping into a program saying, I don't know who this Martha girl is. No, you know who Martha is. Martha shows up with heart. She shows up with soul. She shows up in favor. She shows up helping you. And then if you want to jump into something, jump into something. But it's not from a weird Facebook ad or something like that. Does that make sense? We need to have our finger on the pulse of our audience, of the people that we are here to serve, so we know precisely what they need and how we can serve them. Okay, you guys? And then whenever we serve them, we make sure that we communicate to them it is exactly for them, because here's the thing. If they don't understand that it is precisely for them, they won't ever join in and they never get to change. The way that you're able to help the people, your audience, the way you're able to help them, they'll never be helped by you because they don't know you're here for them and they will remain unchanged. And I'm going to say it, that's on you. Okay? Because you did not communicate. So all of these businesses that you've been trying to create or that you're trying to grow, they're not growing because they're not successful concepts. They're not growing because you're not connecting. And that's a really simple thing to fix. And we do that in HBR. That's a very simple thing to fix. Okay, you guys? What questions do you have? Shelly, can you get putting Bridge to HBR if we're in HBR? Everybody in HBR has access to Bridge to HBR. There's a module in your learning platform for Bridge to HBR. It's been there the whole time. So you've got 4 modules, and then the link for today's module is in there also. Michelle, I don't trust easily, but when God is in the midst of her, boom. Boom. Martha, you have the biggest heart ever. Oh, shucks. You guys are the best. Devery, most people need to hear a message multiple times to get it. For it to multiply by 2 to 4, my squirrels are beginning to harmonize. That's funny. Yeah, people need to hear something. Oh, Amanda, the 90-day program in Heart Centered is getting me consistent and getting eyes on me and my stuff daily. That's a free thing, you guys. The 90-day deal that Amanda's talking about, that's free. You don't pay for that. I want you guys to know that I'm your person before you give me $1. And I don't even ask for that many dollars. But before you give me $1, I want you to know darn well I'm your person. I don't want you to gamble on me. I want for you to see me and be like, that's Martha, she's here for me. Because I'm Martha and I am here for you. But I don't want to put you in a headlock about it. I want you to come to it on your own. And that's why I have things set up the way that I have them set up, because it matters to me. It matters to me that much. Alicia, HBR has married my businesses together so well, and I'm getting consistent views and messages. Boom. Michelle, I'd buy your mop. You guys are hilarious. Okay, is it over 20 minutes, even though 5 minutes is straight up silence? So sorry, you guys. Let me say this. If you are not in HBR yet, it is half off. What you're going to do is you're going to message my business page, Livin the Dream with Martha. Message me, case study, hey girl, whatever you want. It's half off right now. It's not only is it half off of its price right now, it's even more than half off because the price is going to be going up because of all of the stuff that I'm adding into the program. If you get in now, you're grandfathered into all of that stuff and you get it half off. Okay. All right. Jump in. It's time to jump in. Get your stuff ready so you're ready when all of this other stuff comes down the pipeline, which will not be long. Okay? Hurry up. Get in. Let's do this thing. See you guys.